Hello, everyone. Leadership, they say, is everything. And I think if you look at the issue, in case of Anambra State and Abia State, you really see, what leadership can do in the space of a very short time. Abia State are finding their own, good governance going on, a lot of unprecedented things are going on there. I remember when the people of Abia State were very happy and joyous when they saw Julius Berger, sign being put out there for some works that will be done. There were a lot of people from other states, especially those ones that always look for tribal bigotry to bring in. They brought in, they laughed at them, they were making fun of them. And I remember someone doing a whole thread to say, if you know how they have suffered in Abia State, that just seeing Julius Berger's sign alone is enough for them, to be happy. A lot of roads that had been dead, some of them for over 2 decades, they've been there. They've not really, it's almost as if either abandoned or as if nothing good can ever come out of them. A lot of good things are coming out of those roads. Those roads are being, done. I'm not saying that road is not the yardstick for good governance just because someone is doing roads. I mean, those are like real low hanging fruit. You don't really need to you just need the will, not necessarily. You don't have to crack your head. It's not like the one like when you're talking about improvement in education, in healthcare system, in the human development index and all of those, and nutrition and co, where you really need to crack your head to be able to have good policies that would do that. So road building. But hey, this one I want to just talk about is the fact that Abia State, NECO has come out, and Abia State happens to be number 1 in the whole of Nigeria. NECO 2025 exam, Abia State is number 1 with 83.31 percent. It's really saying a lot. And then many people had to dig up, when Otti was sworn in, and the comment he made 3 years, is it 3 years ago now, 2 years plus, or where there were some comments, whether it was when he was sworn in before then, when he said he wanted to model what Peter Obi had done, and for him to also be able to give his people good governance. The first 10 they have here, the first 10 states of NECO that came top, and then also the bottom that took 12. At the bottom of the 10 is Ekiti State. Ekiti State is 68.50%, and Lagos State is number 9, 71.76%. Edo State was nowhere to be found, which is very surprising because Edo State used to be at the top there. But like I said, leadership is everything. You kind of person you see in Edo State recently, currently, I don't think he's the one that is interested in education or anything like that. But Delta is number 6, Ogun is number 8, Osun is number 7, Bayelsa is number 5. I'm actually quite surprised at Bayelsa. I don't know why, but I'm quite surprised that they are high there. Before I go on, I just want to say that in Nigeria, we have 6 regions in Nigeria, right? 6 geopolitical zones. We have the northwest, the northeast, the north central. Then we have the southwest, the southeast, and the south. That's how we have them in Nigeria. Every of the geopolitical zones, every of the regions, they have 60 states except 2. And southeast and northwest. Southeast, instead of the 6 states, they have 5 states, and then northwest, instead of the 6 states, they have 7 states. So it's almost as if it's one from me. That's where I usually put it, calculate it in my head. But the surprising thing about this result is that out of the 5 states in the southeast region, 4 of them at the top 4. It's only one that is not amongst the first 10. I don't know. So it's only for the first 10 and the last 10 that are here. So it's only one that is not among the first. So out of the 5 states in the southeast region, the first 4 positions in NECO belong to 4 of those states. Abia number 1, Imo number 2, Ebonyi number 3, Anambra came in as number 4, and so 5 It's one that is okay. It's Enugu that is missing from here, that is not amongst the top four. That is, out of 6 regions, one region alone that has the lowest number of states happens to have the top 4 position. That is something that is quite amazing. And you always find that even when they're doing cutoff mark, the southeast is always the region that always have to have the highest number. And then surprisingly, when you're talking about employment in government, the southeast region are not the top. That thing surprises me like no man's business. Nigeria is okay by taxing the southeast and say you must bring more marks. If you are talking about cutoff mark to unity schools to whatever, you see the cutoff mark that they give to southeast is so high. Yet the same people that you have with your action and everything say they are more intelligent, they have to bring more this thing, whatever. Yet when it comes to employment, when you now need to use the final results of that education, they are thrown aside. And then how do you expect the country is going to work when you're not using the best that you have to actually do the work that you have? For me, that was just one of the first things that I caught in here. And I must say congratulations to the South. This is a really amazing result. And Enugu is the only one that is not in this top 10. It needs to find itself, up there. And Anambra State used to be the number 1, and now they're struggling down there. They need to also find their way up. Then you come down to the bottom 10 by performance, NECO 2025. You have the bottom 10. So they also put Abuja inside this one. The last, of course, is Bauchi. You are only having 35%, I think 25% pass. Zamfara, followed by Zamfara. Zamfara is just slightly better than Sokoto, and you have 42.12%. You have Katsina there, Katsina 42.89%, and then Jigawa 43.81%. So this is like the bottom 1, 2, 3, 4. The bottom 4, ironically, remember earlier on when I was talking about the different regions, the ones that didn't have 6 states, Southeast with 5 states, Northwest with 7 states. Ironically, the bottom 4 are from the northwest. Irony of life. The bottom 4 are from the northwest. The bottom 4 are from the north. So that is Sokoto, Zamfara, Katsina, Jigawa. They are from the bottom 4. And then amongst other ones in the bottom 10, Kano is, 29th. So it's second on the last bottom district. So that's Kano. I think, which one am I not seeing here? I don't think I'm seeing Kebbi, Kaduna and Kebbi. Kaduna and Kebbi, they are the 2 states from the northwest that are not in the bottom 10. But 4 other ones are the last 4. It's so surprising, Bauchi 28, Kano 29, Yobe 30, Adamawa 31, Plateau 32. Plateau, I'm quite shocked that Plateau is like that. Borno 33, Jigawa 34, Katsina 35, Zamfara 36, and Sokoto 37. It's really so surprising. And I think states should begin to compete in things like this. And I tell you, this is all this thing you are seeing here is because of leadership. If you see the average, I grew up in the northwest, right? Very intelligent, but there's no care put in education. Most people don't. It's not the one you see some people, parents in the south struggling to get their children in private school. Yeah, who cares? Government too, who cares? But Nigeria is just wasting its amazing talent, honestly. But I'll just say congrats to Abia people.